Hi, my name is Jack Shea, and today I'm going to be talking about why climate change needs to be taken more seriously. I'm going to be explaining to you the problems, the causes, as well as the solution. This topic is important to me as someone who lives on Earth like everyone, like you, me, like your neighbor, your dog. It's important to not only respect our environment, but also learn of ways to make a change, whether that's just ourselves or in the world. Um, so I'm gonna start off with the problems. So according to a Eastern Kenyan report from July 31st, 2018, it talks about how villages have been affected by climate change through rainfall, as it's either a drought or flooding. So basically, climate change is a mix of global warming and global cooling. And this basically means that the weather is not as consistent as it used to be. This has been seen over like the last few years, and this especially has been seen in eastern Kenya. And basically, what's happening there is the rain patterns have been really inconsistent. It's either a drought or a flood, and this is causing the plants to get sick or die or many other unfortunate things. And this is a prime example of how damaging um, climate change is to not only the environment but also people, as they're like many of them could be starving, and um, it's really sad to see. And yeah, my next problem is, according to ABC News in 2017, published August 31st, they said they interviewed a crew who were doing research about the coral bleaching, and they said that everywhere in the Pacific is bleached. So this is talking about the coral bleaching in the Pacific Ocean. Um, this has been seen in throughout people's lives, that the Great Barrier Reef is getting destroyed by the pH levels rising too high and killing the coral, leaving it, it used to be bright, colorful, and now that's gone. It's now like it's hard to find a patch of untouched coral that hasn't been destroyed by global warming. And this crew is going on a 10,000 kilometer voyage across the Pacific, and it was pretty interesting. Basically, they're just going like zigzag around the Great Barrier Reef, and they're just tracking down any remaining like living coral and seeing if it's been able to survive. Some of it has, but majority just unfortunately has died and may never grow back. So it's really sad to see that. Another cause or problem is, according to Earth.org, on August 18, 2021, they accounted for 500 species on the brink of extinction. This marking it the sixth mass extinction of wildlife on Earth. So that's crazy. It's just humans have caused so much destruction because of our industry on the wildlife. There's over 500 species on the brink of extinction. I think that means if there's like less than 1,000 of the species, but I'm not 100% sure about that. But so yeah, there's many problems, some that I didn't even talk about, and so now I'm going on to the causes. The cause of this is according to Greenville News, published 8/20/2018. It's and the article talks about the main cause of climate change as being livestock. I've From one of my classes, I've been doing a lot of research on factory farming, and it shows that livestock is the main contributor of climate change, global warming, all that, because the cows release methane that is that causes over Greenvale says that it releases 19% of global emissions, and they use 70% of fresh water and 38% of land use. And they also are the cause of the destruction of the rainforest, which are called the lungs of the world. So, yeah, I mean, it's doing double damage pretty much from the rainforest. It's killing the lungs, and it's causing considerable damage to the air, releasing methane. So it's really sad. Another source I found is according to the Globe Mail in August 10th, 2021, it says that humans are beyond any reasonable scientific doubt the primary cause of global change. It said that the atmosphere has raised by 1.5 degrees Celsius, and it's expected to rise by another 2 degrees Celsius in the next half century, which is going to cause even more damage. Who knows what it's going to be like in 100 years? Maybe it's going to be 5 degrees warmer than what it was in the 1900s. And, maybe we'll have summer days that are 120 degrees, and it's scary because it's like no animal's going to be able to survive that heat that aren't, that haven't adapted or evolved over, millions of years to endure that. So now I'm talking about my solutions. So according to the Baltimore Sun on October 11th, 2018, they say that nuclear must be part of the solution to renewable energy, or like cleaner energy, because the alternative that we're currently mostly using, besides like wind farms or solar, which don't work as efficiently as nuclear, we're using coal, fossil fuels, and many other that do considerable damage and are not renewable. So nuclear is a much cleaner, much more efficient option that is just a step in the right direction to fix climate change, or at least help climate change. Another solution is developing things that are products that are renewable, that decrease trash and garbage and all that other stuff that's plaguing our oceans and dirtying our rainforests and killing and suffocating animals. We need to find innovators that will help fix that. So according to Newswire, they found a company that's been working on making air conditioning much more fuel efficient. They use, instead of like gas or other expensive resources, they're using natural like warm heat to power the air conditioning, the HVAC. So yeah, I think that's a good step, and we'll see much more of that in the future. I can, like, the creation of electric cars, making that much more prominent. See that Rivian, Polestar, all those other car companies are making electric cars that are, in the long term, much more healthy for our planet. And yeah, that's my speech. I talked about the problems, the causes, and the solutions. And yeah, thank you for listening. Bye.